We've been doing Reforest the Bluegrass this will be our 20th planting. Next year will be our 20th anniversary. This stemmed out of a need to help our waterways become healthy, and one of the best ways to do that is to replant areas with trees. So this started with David Gabbard back in the late 1990s, and we've been doing it ever since. We're here at Veterans Park. This has been actually planted twice to Reforest the Bluegrass in the past, but we're here today because with the new sewer lines that have gone in around the city, a lot of the trees here were destroyed, and so we're trying to replenish that area. So that's why we're here at Reforest. The new sewer lines went through this area behind me, and so we're going to put up some new trees to help with some flooding issues and just to regreen this section of Veterans Park. With our Reforest the Bluegrass plantings, we start them all with what are considered whips. They are 1-year tree seedlings. We tend to keep species native, and we try to work with species that really like water areas. They start out very small, roughly about that size to that size, and then within 5 to 10 years they can be 8, 10, 12, 15 foot and taller. You can go back to some of our old Reforest the Bluegrass sites. Some of our big successes are Masterson Station, other parts of Veterans Park here, and Wellington Way. Wellington Way was planted in 2005, 2006, and then Masterson Station, I believe, was planted in 2000 maybe, and those are pretty well full-grown forests at this point, creating a lot of habitat and a lot of water uptake and really limiting the amount of overflow in those areas and creating a lot of wildlife habitat. So they are very small when they go in. We do expect a lot of succession, which means that a lot of them won't make it, but that's part of growing in a forest, and they compete with each other, and that's what makes the trees that stay healthier. They do tend to grow pretty fast, some of them. We have sycamore and bald cypress that go into our forest, and black locust, and those should show up as a forest pretty quickly. We've done 3 years out at Heisel Park as well, and those are all pretty small if you want to go see some of the early stages of our Reforest events. To get some details about our event this year, again, it is located here at Veterans Park. We are on the Rockbridge side of Veterans Park, though we will still do our main tent, and parking will all be in the main part of the park over behind the baseball fields. We'll have shuttles, or we'll have directions to get over here. We have a tent where you can go and sign in, and there'll be all kinds of vendors. You can get all kinds of tree information there. We do have kids workshops, building bird houses and little pine cone feeders for your birds for your take home. It is April 14th. It'll be from 9 until 1 o'clock that day, and you can go to our Facebook page, livegreenlexington.com, or on Facebook, and you can sign up that way. In the past we have done Eventbrite signups, but we decided not to do that this year. You don't have to come with a ticket, and you don't have to sign up ahead of time. You can do it on site that day. The early sign up just kind of gives us a heads up on a roundabout number of people to expect for the event. We will have coffee and donuts, and we have a lot of donations that come that day. So you can come hungry. There'll be pizza here for everybody, and come plant a bunch of trees. If you can, make sure to bring gloves to keep your hands warm, and sometimes your hands get worn out sometimes planting a little bit, but we will have what's called dibble bars to help put the trees into the ground, and we'll have training, and so you just really need to bring you. It is a family-friendly event. We encourage children to come. It's a great kind of tie-in to kids and nature. There may be weather. Keep an eye out for that, so just come prepared. Raincoats are helpful. We will plant, rain or shine. And it's a great experience and a really good community event. So we encourage you to come out and help us reforest the bluegrass.